Instead of formally dropping out of the race, he worked so hard to frustrate the elections. But his schemes have come to a naught. He has been working the whole day, calling and organizing boycotts, which have failed. And I can say failed terribly. Raila Odinga is a politician who has been there for more than 40 years. Instead of rising and ascending to the levels of Nelson Mandela and many other African statesmen, he is fast and furiously disintegrating to the levels of Joseph Kony. And yesterday was his lowest moment. To announce a national resistance movement, a rebel sort of organization that is meant to, first of all, divide communities and create tribalism and create division among Kenyans. I think, unfortunately, he has irreparably damaged his name and his legacy, and I don't think it can be repaired. Number two is to say that it's unfortunate that Mr. Raila Odinga has taken hostage his community. Instead of his scheme that he wanted the whole country to run away from elections, it has now become clear that it was a tribal scheme to hold only 4 counties not to vote. We welcome the decision of IEBC following the law, and I've always said that NASA were beneficiaries of the law by default, but they never prepared for this very important time. The law is very clear that where there is situations of violence organized as was done by the rebel movement, the law is clear that elections can be postponed. And I want to give you even more juicier part of that law. It says clearly that even as that election is being postponed, the rest of the elections will go on, tallying will continue, counting will be done, and IEBC can announce the final results, even in the absence of votes from those areas, if in its totality, the votes of that area does not change the ultimate arithmetic. And ladies and gentlemen, numbers do matter. Raila Odinga told us yesterday that every vote must count. And actually he was quoting Justice Njoki in a minority judgment in the Supreme Court that every vote must count.